So what we got here is LOTR Conquest. It's from the same makers that did Star Wars Battlefront. It's essentially the same sort of game in the Battlefront style, but only set in the Lord of the Rings universe. As you can see, I just totally got died there. We have 4 classes of characters. We've got a mage and an archer. They're long-range guys. We have a scout and a warrior. They're more of your melee, up-close guys. So whatever type of player you are, we've definitely got a class that you can use right away.
What about any kind of hobbits or elves?
We do have hobbits and elves. You can play as them, and you can even kill them. Basically, we start out on the single-player campaign as the good guys, and when you're finished with that, we flip it around and let you play as evil, so you can actually go through the Shire and burn it to the ground. You can go through Rivendell and kill all the elves. Or you can jump right away into evil side for the online mode. You can play evil right away. So right now I'm going through a single-player campaign that's set in Minas Tirith. It's following the movies. Basically, I have to defend the city until sunrise when Rohan will come to save us. So, for various objectives, yeah. I had to defend that courtyard for about 2 minutes and I finished with it. So now I have to rally with my troops further into the city. Basically, it's like a defend and retreat type mission. For this last mission, our last objective, we're actually going to get to use a hero character. We give out the heroes as kind of rewards for the single player. I'm going to use Aragorn. But for multiplayer, we use it if you're playing particularly well on your team, you get to be a hero. We've got all the normal heroes you'd expect from the good side: Aragorn, Legolas, Gimli, Gandalf, Treebeard, all of them. For the evil side, we've got Sauron, Saruman, Wormtongue, the Balrog. That's a lot of fun.
Is there going to be any voice in the game?
I'm sorry, is there going to be what?
Any voice chat?
Yes, you will be able to chat with your friends.
I mean, the characters themselves, do they talk? Like, I didn't know if you guys got any of the actors to come and do any kind of voiceover.
Actually, yeah, we got Hugo Weaving to do all of our narration for us. He plays Elrond in the films. All the other characters, they're just regular voiceover actors, but we got sound-alikes, so they sound very similar to the real guys. And if you've played other Lord of the Rings EA games, it's the same actors from those games. The archer is pretty much just like a regular ranged guy. If you're familiar with Battlefront at all, you'll immediately know this guy. I've got special arrows. I can zoom in for headshots. I've got a fire arrow, which will kind of like blow people apart, and I've got a poison arrow, which will slow them down. I can kick people if they get too close to me.
So it's just like the movie, they're breaking through the door.
Exactly, they come breaking through the door, and I just have to hold out. I have to defend this courtyard for about 2 minutes with all these orcs. The first wave are pretty much just orcs, and then they're going to send in some trolls after that. So I'll hit someone's guy with a poison arrow. Essentially, anyone caught in that poison cloud will slow down. Fire arrows kind of blows people apart. Now they're sending in some warriors. These guys are tough. I'm actually going to walk up and kick them. When they send in their trolls, I'll switch to one of our other classes and show you how you can climb up. This is one of our earlier levels in the game too, so we try to throw a bunch of like weakling guys at you first. So you can see they've got some trolls now.
Yeah.
So I'm going to, at any time you can switch classes in the game. So if the trolls come in and say, hey, I don't want to play an archer anymore, I want to switch over to our scout, I can go to one of our switching places. Now I'm a scout.
There's no penalty to do it.
No penalty at all. He's pretty cool. He's pretty much like the warrior. He's got his normal attacks, but I can go invisible. And I can sneak around behind people and kill them like that. I can pick him up, bend him over my knee. But for the troll, gotta run away from him here, I can actually climb up his back, just like Legolas did, stab him in the back of the head. He's got some other cool moves too. I'm actually out of special meter, but build up some of this. I can plant a bomb on this guy's chest, and it'll actually kick him into a crowd of his friends.
So how far are you restricted to in this little mini battlefield? Can you go up the stairs? Or
oh yeah, absolutely. Right now, for this first like 2 minutes, I have to defend this courtyard, and then as soon as that's done, I can go up the stairs and go on to different things. Different battlefields have different rules and restrictions. Some of them are kind of like this, where they're opened up piece by piece. Some of them are open from the very get-go. For instance, the level immediately after this is Pelennor Fields. You can see a whole army out there. You'll actually be fighting in that army, and the whole battle is actually open from the very beginning. So I'm going to run up these stairs here. I'm going to let my AI friends take care of the stragglers down there. So here's what would it mean to being destroyed. You can see out there in the plains, that's just an entire battle raging on. I'm going to switch classes again. Plays our mage. his special abilities, he has a kind of like a staff smash that Gandalf did, where he smashes your staff on the ground and makes a big shockwave, blows people back. He's got a firewall. He can heal his friends. I have a shield, which I can protect everybody with. I've even got some melee moves, although he's not really a melee type guy. His main attack is this lightning bolt. So basically, orcs are pouring up these siege towers, and we have to burn them. You can see this is one of my AI guys actually needs some health. Well, too bad I didn't get to him in time. In certain levels, we have things like ballistas. So we've got this little grenade launcher to blow up these guys. We're releasing this fall for Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, PC, and the Nintendo DS.